of Irrigation and Drainage, National Water Research Institute of Malaysia, National Disaster Management Agency, or NADMA reality. We hope you will have a fruitful session and
that report shows that we need to double global hydropower generation in between now and 2050. So we have to build in 27 years what we have built over the last 100 years. And hydropower has a very specific role way beyond. They still have significant unexploited potentials, and both must be reflected. The second point is we must enforce robust sustainability standards for all hydropower development with streamlined rules and regulations. We must recognize the critical role of hydropower for electricity security and reflect its value through remuneration mechanisms. We must maximize the flexibility capabilities of existing hydropower plants through measures to incentivize their modernization. We must support the expansion of pumped storage hydropower. We must mobilize affordable financing for sustainable hydropower development in developing economies. And we must take steps to ensure the price in the value of the multiple public benefits provided by hydropower is somehow compensated. The World Bank has also published a new report on water storage. According to that was published, I think, like 3 weeks ago. According to that, we are facing an increasing gap between what we have and what we need. And that's, of course, accelerated by climate change. The need for a new paradigm for water storage is clear, and it must operate on a system level. And hydropower also plays an important role there. So what do we need for hydropower to push the development ahead? We need to speak with one voice. We need to convey a small number of clear and short messages to policymakers and political decision makers, targeting regulations and markets. We have to establish a strong representation inside multilateral organizations, and that includes, of course, lobbying. And we also need continued research. Research networks such as IEA's Hydropower Technology Collaboration Program strengthen research efforts by teaming up key organizations, but also less experienced groups across the globe. With that, I would like to close my words and wish us all a very successful conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Klaus Jorde. Our final welcoming speech will be given by Dr. Jia Jinsheng, Honorary President, International Commission on Large Dams, I called China. He will be delivering his speech online.
Dear Ms. Bato, dear President of ICOD, Mr. Lino, dear President of MACOD, Dr. Nach, dear delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to join you on behalf of the Chinese National Committee on Large Dams, and I would like to extend my warm congratulations to the opening of the conference. Dear Ms. Bato, dear President of ICOD, Mr. Lino, dear President of MACOD, Dr. Nach, dear delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to join you on behalf of the Chinese National Committee on Large Dams, and I would like to extend my warm congratulations to the opening of the conference. This conference focuses on water resources and renewable energy development in Asia. I believe that it will promote the sharing of ideas and technologies and promote future cooperation to build hydropower and dams in a better way in Asia countries. Here, I would like to express sincere appreciations to the Aqua Media International and the Malaysia National Committee on Large Dams for all efforts to organize this conference, which is a complete success. In the recent years, extreme weather events caused by climate change have brought severe challenges to the water security. Dams and reservoirs are very important infrastructure for water security and play important roles in resistance against floods and droughts, regulation, storation, and utilization of water resources, restoration of the water ecology and environment, supply of clean energy. China has more than 98,000 reservoirs, of which over 92% are embankment dams. Low embankment dam failures occur almost every year due to the overtopping of floods. The Ministry of Water Resources of PR China has organized a special study on improving the flood control capacity of the reservoirs to improve the safety of embankment dams through promotion of innovative concepts and new technologies, such as cemented material dams. This new type of dam has got momentum to development under the leadership of ICOT Dahuaqiao CSGR with a height of 57 meters high, Xijiang CSGR dam with a height of about 50 meters high have been completed in China. At the same time, we are promoting the development of digital twin technique on river basins and water projects with forecasting, early warning, and other functions, which provide decision-making support to the water security. There are some hydropower and dams applied this technology in China, such as the Xiaolangdi project and the Datensha project. There is new requirements for the development of hydropower and dams because of carbon emissions control. The Chinese government proposes to achieve peak carbon dioxide emissions by the year 2030 and carbon neutrality by the year 2060, requiring the new energy system. Fossil energy will be greatly reduced in China, and in 2060, the proportion of non-fossil energy consumption is expected to be increased from now about 16% to more than 80%. It is predicted that the total installed capacity of wind power and solar power will reach 6,000 gigawatts by that time, which will bring great challenges to the power grid due to their fluctuation and place greater demands on the flexible power source. By the end of 2022, the total installed capacity of pumped storage power plants is 45 gigawatts in China. It is expected that by the year 2030, the total installed capacity will be 120 gigawatts. However, it can hardly meet the demand of large-scale wind power and solar power development. Considering that the total installed capacity of economically developed pumped storage power station in China is about 3,000 gigawatts. Hydropower has good regulation performance and can compensate for wind and solar power. Based on studies and practice, the hydro, wind, solar energy storage hybrid power development has been proposed and promoted in China. The role of hydropower is converted from power generation to regulation of wind and solar power and power generation as well. In this sense, hydropower development in China will be further promoted. New hydropower projects and new dams will continue to be constructed. For the existing hydropower bases, their regulation capacity will be given full play and the installed capacity is expected to be increased. This is a new development mode that we are now practicing, and we need to learn more from other countries' practice in these aspects. In closing, the 28th ICOT Congress and the 93rd annual meeting will be held in Chengdu of China in October of the year 2025. We look forward to welcome you to join this ICOT conference and activities in Chengdu of China. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jia Jinsheng. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm proud to call upon our honorable guest for today, Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Huang Tiong Si, Deputy Minister of Natural Resources, Environment and Climate Change, to deliver his officiating speech and officially launch Asia 2023 and ICD SME 2023.
Salam sejahtera and good morning. Ms. Alison Spatter, Director of Asia 2023 and Director of Aqua Media International. Mr. Michael Lino, President International Commissions and Large Stem ICO. Yang berbahagia, Tatim Profesor IR Dr. Laria Muhammad Sitek, Chairman International Conference on Dam Safety Management and Engineering 2023, ICT SME 2023, and Co-President, Malaysia National Committee and Large Dam MICO. Yang berbahagia Datuk IR Roslan Aturaman, Chief Operating Officer, TMP Power Generation Sdn Bhd, TMP Jinko, Dr. Engineers Claude Yuntek, International Engineers Agency, Dr. Chintu, Deputy Secretary General NRECC. Terlebih dahulu saya berbesar hati kerana dijemput untuk menyampaikan ucapan dan seterusnya merasmikan persidangan Asia dan persidangan antarabangsa pengurusan keselamatan empangan. Dan kesusadaraan kedua, saya juga berasa bangga melihat jumlah hadirin pada kali ini. Ini merupakan upacara perasmian bersama Asia dan ICT SME 2023 Joint Opening Ceremony yang menunjukkan komitmen semua pihak dalam pengurusan sumber asli tenaga yang boleh diperbaharui dan keselamatan empangan. Distinguished guests, allow me to continue my speech in English. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organized committee to invite me to deliver the opening speech of Asia 2023 and ACT SME 2023. It is indeed a great pleasure and privilege to be amongst this distinguished audience this morning. The participants of this conference encompass international and local experts, senior public sector officials, and captains of industry in this field of water resources, renewable energy and dam safety engineering worldwide. This will be an important gathering of international experts who will focus on issues of special relevance to the Asian regions. I would like to welcome all international delegates to Malaysia. Selamat datang. I am very pleased to note that there are about 600 professionals from 40 countries, such as France, the United Kingdom, the United States of America, India, Canada, Indonesia, Nepal, Japan, and Australia represented here. It is very impressive turnout. I would like to cordially thank all of you to coming to Malaysia and taking part in this conference. I would also like to thank the collaborating partners, Aqua Media, International University, Tanaka National, Unitens, Department of Irrigation and Drainage DID, Malaysia National Committee of Large Dam Micro, Tanaka National Berhad TMP, TMP Power Generation Jinju, National Water Resources Institute of Malaysia NAPRIM, Agensi Pengurusan Bencana Negara NAPMA, Sarawak Energy Berhad SEB, and others agencies for their effort and commitment to organizing this conference. This is an excellent example for collaborative effort by multiple multinationals and international companies and agencies to bring positive impact to mankind, especially related to water resources, renewable energy, and dam management. Ladies and gentlemen, the decision to co-organize these two events is relevant and strategic to turning water resources, renewable energy, and dam management development policy into practice, which will further boost collaboration with our multidisciplinary group of international experts. The technical committee in this field faces significant challenge in the current century. The preservation and development of water infrastructure systems are crucial, especially given the aging of them built during the industrialization. Based on the past century, existing dams require rehabilitation, refurbishment, modernization, and maintenance, as well as knowledge transfer between generations. Climate change weather complicated the situation, causing increased rainfall, flood, drought, and impact of water resources. Renewable energy and dam is important to ensure proper maintenance of them, to ensure their function and design. The Asia 2023 and ICTSME 2023 conference can have focused experts on the most challenging topics and harmonize dam governance in the Asia-Pacific region. The Ministry of Natural Resources, Environment, and Climate Change and RECC has merged two portfolios, demonstrating the importance of sustainability and global push toward renewable energy as well as reducing fossil fuel uses. The government seeks to balance sustainable economy activity while building resilience against climate change impact. The National Energy Efficiency Action Plan and the Electricity Supplier Generation Development Plan 2021 to 2039 aim to increase electricity generation from renewable energy sources and drive efficiency and energy savings initiative. The energy transition aims to achieve net zero carbon emission by 2050, in line with the country agenda to address climate change. The government has increased the green electricity tariff quota by 46% from 4,500 gigawatt to 6,600 gigawatt due to the rise in the renewable energy generation capacity and demand for consumer. NRECC is dedicated to providing green electricity to commercial and industry participants seeking to reduce the carbon footprint for environmental sustainability. NRECC is exploring and implementing viable mitigating action, including alternative and sustainable fuel resources, preserving green space, and natural disaster management. The conference will emphasize the importance for maintaining reliable and safe them to sustain a nation's economic growth as the absence of best management practice on dam safety may lead to severe consequences. Malaysia government initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, in Malaysia, fortunately, we have not had the experience of any such failure since 1883. However, as the dam in this country get older, we cannot avoid but to face the reality that we have to address the condition of this dam from a safety point of view. We should not wait until failures occurs. We may endanger public safety. For your information, a special committee of dam structural safety has been established in February 2015 under the stewardship of the former Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment, NRE, which is now under my ministry. The members of this committee are representatives from the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, MAFS, Department of Irrigation and Drainage, DID, Department of Mineral of Geoscience, JMG, and National Water Research Institute of Malaysia, NATRIM. The main role of this committee to establish the standardized dam safety inspection and monitoring guidelines all dam operators. Dam safety management in Malaysia. Prior to 2018, dam safety management in Malaysia was largely regulated by self-regulation without any specific law or guidelines. However, since September 2017, the Malaysia Dam Safety Management Guideline, MyDams, has been implemented to ensure that all dams are maintained sustainably and environmentally friendly. The objective of MyDams are to ensure system and effective dam management, maintain dam safety, and ensure that dams are functioning as designed. Moving forward, a new centralized Dam Safety Act will be established to regulate all 104 dams nationwide for their safety and maintenance. The government is committed to holistically tackle climate change and environmental issues related to water resources, RE and dam safety by addressing the contributing factors, sector, stakeholder and ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, this international conference and exhibition offer ideas, solutions and products of water, renewable energy and dam infrastructure. The participation of distinguished resource persons, keynote speakers, paper presenters, and participants from both local and overseas in both water energy related research and management is highly appreciated. The expertise in this is needed to help in developing and sustainably managing water resources, renewable energy, and then while considering people life livelihood and the environment, the speaker and participant valuable contribution to the conference is appreciated. Special praise goes to the conference chairman of Asia 2023 and ICT SME 2023, member of this organizing committee, exhibitor and sponsor for the time and effort to ensure the success of this conference. I truly appreciate the International Commissioner and last time ICO for the cooperation and continuous support. Special thanks to Mr. Michelino, President of ICO, of his team. Thank you for being a part of this conference. To all delegates from abroad, a very warm welcome to Malaysia. And I hope that your stay here is an enjoyable one. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I take great pleasure in declaring the 8th International Conference and Exhibition on Water Resources and Renewable Energy Development in Asia, Asia 2023, and 2nd International Conference on Dam Safety Management and Engineering, ICT SME 2023, officially open. Thank you.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri. Now I'd like to invite our honorable guests, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri and distinguished guests, to proceed for launching of Asia 2023 and ICD SME 2023. For launching, we have a traditional percussion instrument called the gong, which is used to commence a ceremony or summon a beginning, particularly in cultural festivals. Now is the moment we have all been waiting for, the officiation of the Asia 2023 and ICD SME 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and witness the memorable moment of officiation of two grand celebrations of great minds and breakthroughs, Asia 2023 and ICD SME 2023. Thank you, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri. With this, we have officially launched two great events, Asia 2023 and ICD SME 2023. We shall now usher our honorable guests and all distinguished guests for a tour to the exhibition booths. Thank you again. To all conference participants, thank you for your kind attention and commitment throughout the ceremony this morning. On behalf of the organizing committee, I'd like to invite all of you for a coffee break outside the hall and enjoy the exhibition. Please return to the hall for plenary session part 2 by 11 a.m. See you.